October 13th, 9:36 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 4. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright 8020 Trials and Tribulations. We are now here in the trial portion of the episode, the Stolen Turnabout. And in this case, it will be not a murder trial like it usually is, but basically the defendant is accused of stealing a sacred urn from the Crane Village exhibition. So, let's get started. Hey Nick! What is it? Is something wrong? No, but did you see all the people here? It's crazy! Oh, so check out the mask glossy I bought. You bought this? Where? From the little tents in front of the courthouse. They have all sorts of things for sale. You know, I'm gonna sucker for this kind of stuff. Mask-to-mask publicity photo stuck into the court record. A shot of mask-to-mask striking a pose. Come on, I'm guilty. Throw the book at me. Who's screaming like that? Oh, Mr. Wright, you made it. Yeah, I did. It doesn't look like things are going to get any less ugly for you. Because I did it. I'm the criminal. Me. Ugh, he's at it again. I sent the calling card to Leslie Taylor. I admit it. But you don't have the sacred urn, right? Well, that's true, but that doesn't mean that I didn't commit the crime. When I say, of course you didn't, I'm being sarcastic, but you... Yikes. Anyway, I admit that I'm guilty. So make sure they give you a guilty verdict. Please! Oh, there you are, Ronnie. Bonjour, sweetie. Oh, Dizzy, honey. Bonjour. Well, actually, I don't really know why I should be speaking French to you at a time like this. Leave it all to me, Ronnie. I swear I'll protect you. You see, actually, the thief is me. Can I tell you something, Nicky boy? I can guarantee that my Ronnie is innocent. If he's declared guilty, I'll be ever so cross with you. So why are you smiling when you say it? Well, if you excuse me, I've got some errands I need to take care of. I'm counting on you, Nicky boy. Good luck. Well, to be honest, I really don't know whether Ron is mask-to-mask or not. But there's only one thing I am sure of. He doesn't have the sacred urn right now. Mr. Delight, it's time for you to enter the courtroom. For the time being, I guess I'll have to trust Desiree. October 13th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 6. By the way, I don't know whether or not this will last one video or two videos, the trial portion I mean, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. So anyway, let's continue. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh, a new prosecutor. What about the prosecution? Are you prepared to... What a stupid question. What did you say? Fine, let me ask you then, Your Honor. Are you ready? Are you ready to pass judgment? Well, no, I'm not. I will pass judgment after I hear arguments from both sides. Well, if you're not ready yourself, you shouldn't expect others to be. That's a rule to live by. Who are you? I am Godot, legendary prosecutor. I've never lost a case. Ah, he's the one that Detective Emmy was talking about. Yes, your petition precedes you. What kind of cases have you dealt with so far? Ha! None. What did you say? I've never prosecuted a case before. Never? But you said you've never lost one. But you said you never lost before. Exactly. I've never lost. I never won before either. Quite arrogant for a beginner, aren't you? Even the mightiest of redwoods begin their lives as mere saplings. Yes, but a mask? In a court of law? Ha! Don't you know anything? No matter the man, we all wear masks. Either on our faces or over our hearts. This guy's the real deal, right, Nick? Why does it seem like all prosecutors are the real deal? So we finally meet, Mr. Phoenix Trite. Nick, is he a friend of yours? No, I don't have any friends but that call me Trite. Just who is this masked man? I returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. Well then, Prosecutor Gobo? It's not Gobo, it's Godot, Your Honor. In any case, please give your opening statement. Opening statement? Those things are not fit for even dogs to consume. I have only one thing to say before we start. To you, Mr. Trite. What is it? Are you familiar with the saying, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link? I wonder how much you can withstand before you and your case break in two. Well then, let's hear from the first witness. My name is... No one has asked you for your name, witness. The important thing is what you know, that's all. Start talking. We're listening. Yes, sir. Alright. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting about Gumshoe's voice. I'll do better in the future. Alright, witness. First, let's hear about what you know about the thief that stole the urn. Yes, sir. Mask to Mask's crimes. Mask to Mask is a master thief that first started his crime space spree 6 months ago. He's so confident that he sends his calling card before he even commits the crime. This was his 5th heist, and as usual, he sent a card on to Lordly Taylor. His plan is to always go after only the most precious of art pieces. That's why he was sure it was Mask to Mask, sir. It fits his MO to a T. So then the actual identity of this Mask to Mask is... Mr. Godot, what are you... Oh. Does he have the Force or something? We're in the middle of a trial here, Mr. Godot. Blacker than a moonless night, hotter and more bitter than hell itself. That is coffee. I'm sure you can grant me at least this much, Your Honor. Oh, please, proceed. Very well. It's only coffee, after all. What? You can't be letting him slide this early in the trial. Proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Well, Nick, what are you going to do? As long as they haven't brought up Mr. Delight's identity, all we can do is show that it wasn't Mask to Mask who stole the urn. Mask? Okay. Let's see. Has no monetary value. Objection! Can I ask you a little something, Detective Gumshoe? Just hearing the little in that question is making me nervous. You said that he always goes after the most precious art pieces, right? That's right, pal. But there was one problem. That's not what he did in this case. The supposedly priceless urn doesn't exactly rise to the level of precious art. What do you mean? Nick, how can you see such a terrible thing? No, I meant from a financial point of view. I mean, it wouldn't fetch a good price. Well, Prosecutor Godot, what is the value of that urn? The appraisers I spoke to, they said they couldn't attach a price to it. And I mean that in the worst sense. So in other words, it was not the kind of item that Mask would normally go after. Do I understand you correctly, Mr. Wright? You're saying that the theft of the sacred urn was not the work of Mask. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Actually, all I did was point out the contradiction, the argument itself, but... Well, first of all, we need to get this issue cleared up. Was this last robbery the work of Mask or not? What do you have to say about this, Mr. Godot? This coffee here is my own special blend. I call it Godot number 107. I'm trying to decide whether to cut down on the acidity or the bitterness. That's the only thing I've got on my mind right now. Mr. Trite. What? If you're really a man, you should clean up your own mess. Sorry, but I don't get what you mean. If you're saying that it wasn't Mask that stole the urn, then it must be someone imitating the Mask's methods. A fake. A fake the Mask? What? Fake the Mask? That sounds so ridiculous, but I like it. Fake the Mask. Now, before I decide on my coffee, I believe some proof is in order, Mr. Trite. Proof that the person who appeared as Lily Taylor that night was actually a fake. Though I don't approve of Mr. Godot's behavior, his point is valid. Mr. Wright, we're waiting. It looks like I'm going to have to prove it. I need proof that the person that Lily Taylor that night was in fact fake the Mask. Hang on. Interesting. I wonder. Is this supposedly the Mask himself with there's no smile picture of his neck. So I think this is what we have to show him. Take that! The proof is right here. This looks like a photo taken by a security camera. But if you look closely, you'll notice something peculiar about it. Ha! Well then, why don't you go ahead and show us what it is? Go on, use this pointer and show us just what about this picture is so peculiar. I think it's right here. I'm hesitant to do this, but I'll try it. It's right here, of course. You mean Mask? I have here a piece of reference I would like the court to take a look at. Isn't the publicity photo I bought this morning? The problem I have with the security camera photo is the brooch on the Mask's chest. A breach? Here? Bailiff, give my steed. We need to retreat at once. What? A brooch, Your Honor. It is sort of clasp for holding one's cape on. A clasp, eh? Ah, I see now. But the master mask in the security camera photo. Ah, he has no brooch. That brooch is the same as the emblem on the mask's calling card and serves as his symbol. But the thief that broke into Lordly Taylor wasn't wearing a brooch. In other words, this bastard mask is a fake. I've been fooled again! Order! It's true. Undeniably true. Detective Gumshoe, how could you have overlooked this? I'm sorry, sir. I don't know how I... Hey now. If you're going to have a pity party, invite me too. Mr. Godot, you deserve some blame in this too. How could you have overlooked such a large brooch? Ha! The brooch you're talking about. Do you mean this? Ah. That's Master Mask's brooch. Where did you find it? Well, I've always had a good nose for evidence. I got it at the crime scene. It was hidden in the shadow of a big female Guh-doe statue. Buddha statue? It must mean the Amy Faye statue. Why didn't you tell me about that, sir? I always put evidence away in my pocket. After all, it's the safest place for crucial evidence. This guy is one cool customer. It's a little early to be shaken up, isn't it, little lady? That friend of yours left pretty little hickeys on there too. Hickeys? Figuratively speaking, of course. I'm referring to Mondelight's fingerprints. What? What? The defendant's fingerprints are on the brooch? Order in the court. Mr. Godot, let's see that brooch. I've grown attached to my metallic girlfriend here. Take good care of her. It appears to have been torn off with some clothing. There's a little bit of cloth left on the back. Obviously, there must have been a big struggle that night in the crime scene. Uh-oh. Phoenix, we have a problem. Phoenix, that's funny. The mask's brooch added to the court record. Found in the shadow of Amy Faye's statue. Looks like it was torn off of some clothing. Ha! You mess with Godot, and you get burned. He's been playing me like a violin. Well, Judge, I'm about ready to call my next witness. Huh? You're done with me? But I haven't proved anything yet. You've proven your own incompetence. That's good enough. That doesn't sound good at all. Bailiff, bring the next witness into the courtroom. Finally, time for the ace detective to make his appearance. Huh? Huh? That's a hard one. 1 second is one chip of the coffee pot. Let's hurry it up. Shh! Silence! Hehehehe. Now I see. It's all becoming clear. What's clear? Zavari! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. What we have here is a judge and a prosecutor. A coffee maniac at that. Am I correct? Well, yes, that's right. Ha! Not bad. Not bad at all. You're the first person that's ever been able to penetrate my secret veil. Well, so prosecutor, let me introduce myself. My name is Luke Atney, ace detective and rising star illuminating the heavens. Or these two make a perfect pair. They'd either be best friends or they'd tear each other's heads off. I've heard that on the night of the crime, you were all alone on security detail. You have heard correctly. My specialty-made monocle is worth more than 100 detective gumshoes. If Detective Gumshoe was worth anything, that is. Why was this guy all by himself anyway? There must be some reason. I'm sure of it. Well then, tell us what the special monocle viewers witnessed. What I witnessed. It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date changed. That's when my nemesis, the infamous Master Mask, dancingly descended upon me. Just as I began to turn, the coward struck a fierce blow upon my noble head. Done to swallow me before I could land a single strike. When I awoke, he was gone. 30 minutes later, I used an emergency phone to notify the police. So you didn't get a clear look at the criminal? My specialty-made monocle never misses a thing. However, that is limited to things that fell within my own visual range. But of course, that's only natural. I failed to see why the witness seemed so proud of his performance that evening. Well, Sir Old-Timer, let me explain. We are not speaking of any ordinary thief, but of the king of thieves, the great Master Mask, my archenemy. That is what my instincts and my years of experience tell me. Very well. Proceed with the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Interesting. Mr. Enemy, can you take a look at this with that special monocle of yours? Aha! This belongs to the criminal mastermind, my arch-nemesis, Master Mask. It is, well, in point of fact, Master Mask's brooch. It was found on the floor of the basement warehouse. I wonder how that happened. Ha! Elementary, my dear lawyer. Obviously it wasn't glued on well enough. Not quite. It clearly shows signs of having been ripped off a piece of clothing. Ripped off? Aha! We can only deduce that the thief struggled with someone that night. That's the only thing I can think of. And there was only one person that was in a position to have a struggle with the thief. The only person that was on security duty that night. You, Detective Acme. Detective Acme, you must have fought with the thief that night. So, why do you lie in your testimony to the court? Witness, giving false testimony is a serious crime. No. Wait just a moment, Sir Old-Timer. Don't talk to me like I'm living in a nursing home. I just remembered, Your Honor. I was just confused because I've been dealing with so many cases lately. The true measures of a man is the amount of work he does. That's what I always say. Nick, you can only handle one case at a time. Isn't that right? You talk too much. Witness, so are you now saying that you and the thief fought? Hold on. That's quite enough, Your Honor. Excuse me? Save the big questions for the testimony. That's one of my rules. Indeed, I understand. I look at me, agree completely. Fight with the thief. Indeed, it's true that I looked away from the door for a brief moment. However, look at me cannot be so easily discombobulated. Unfortunately, the thief grabbed my weapon from the side and rendered me senseless. A true gentleman fights only with his own fists, but they were not enough. His first blow struck true. Bam! And that's all she wrote. So in the end, you did catch a glimpse of Mask the Mask? Correct. It was doing this... Excuse me. It was doing his third crime that he struck me from behind. It seems that my memory has become a tad jumbled, so to speak. Well, that's certainly understandable. I myself always get confused about which testimony goes with which case. That can't be good. Okay. Can you tell us a little more about what happened? My opponent was both powerful and vicious. You might say he was powericious. Wait, what? Powericious? I assumed that enemy fighting sense, but a sudden flash of lightning blinded me. That, of course, was checkmate. My opponent had bested me. What do I do now? Should I ask more about this? What is this enemy fighting style? I'm sorry, but that's a trade secret. I really can't say anymore. But I suppose I can tell you if I absolutely must. The main thing is to put your back to the wall. That way no one can get behind you. That's it? That's the enemy fighting style? Well, Mr. Wright, what about that testimony? Of course it's important. We know the detective's secret technique after all. Yes, indeed. I'll remember to use it if I ever take a walk alone at late at night. Why the heck is he eyeballing me like that? That's creeping me out. Now then, witness, we'll go ahead and add that secret information to the official testimony. I put my back to the wall to fight. The thief's blow landed upon my third eye. Huh? Your third eye?
Objection!
Detective Enemy, your testimony is crumbling like a house of cards. What fun is this, sir lawyer? It is truly a pleasure to cross swords with you. And now, once again, you have thrown down the gauntlet on my armored feet. I believe this is what you said yesterday. No, the coward must have wormed his way in through somewhere besides the door. And my arch nemesis struck me on the head from behind with this gruesome item here. From behind, huh? But just now you testified he struck you on the forehead. I only think you could forget where you were hit on the head. Oh, it seems I made another mistake. Detective Enemy, that's not the only strange part of your testimony. What do you mean by that? For example, the very fact that you hid the calling card from the police itself is strange. It's almost as if you were afraid they were going to help with security. Oh. Geniuses such as myself have always been misunderstood. How sad. That's wrong.
Objection!
Oh. To err is human. To forgive is divine. Humans aren't machines. They have souls, feelings. They live, they die, they love, they hate. And yes, they even make mistakes.
Objection!
Hey, hold on. It's not as pretty as that. Really? What is it like then? always chase a riddle down to the end. That's one of my rules. This is it. This might just be my chance to turn things around. Mr. Wright, what exactly is it that you're asserting? Very well, Your Honor. The defense asserts that... I think this is the only one that makes sense. The answer is simple. It's all clear to me now. Detective Look At Me's true identity is actually Mask to Mask. Yarr! Order report. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? There are too many unnatural parts to Mr. Emmy's story. He says he was hiding at the crime scenes, which is why no one ever saw him there. And then, in his last case, he manages to outperform Detective Gumshoe and the entire police force to miraculously retrieve the stolen treasure. That's because I analyzed the crime scene data and made an exquisitely elegant deduction. I picked up clues that the police overlooked in order to arrive at a... Oh, please. The explanation is far simpler than that, Detective At Me. The truth is that you are, in fact, Mask to Mask. Mr. Wright, this photo, it clearly shows Mr. Mask to Mask. The security camera belongs to the Rotary Taylor department store. You shouldn't have been able to manipulate it. You didn't need to manipulate it. He gained access to the warehouse under the pretense of providing security. Then he simply dressed up as the thief and stole the urn. So, the ace detective is actually an ace thief. Is this true, witness? Aha. Oh, yeah. The Mask's MO was purely genius, and so am I. Look at me, ace detective. You're very clever to have come to such a conclusion. I am impressed, Sir Lawyer. Well, what? Witness, you're admitting it? Nick, now's your chance. Yes, time to put the last nail in this guy's coffin. Detective At Me.
Objection!
Godot blend number 102. My personal favorite. Mr. Godot! The ace detective is actually an ace thief. I smell a best-selling novel. There's only one problem. It simply isn't true. But Mr. Guh-doe, Mr. Wright has made some very strong points, and I will admit my opponent has woven a complete, compelling narrative out of whole cloth. But it is, in fact, nothing more than a patchwork quilt, Mr. Trite. If this detective really is the thief, then show us the proof of your claim. But it had better be as hot and as perfect as the coffee dripping from down your face. Dude, you look so funny. Well, Mr. Wright, don't just stand there. This court would like to see this sense of proof you have. Quickly. Huh? Oh, yes, of course. What's the big rush? You alright, Nick? Emmy looks pretty riddled right now. I'd like to finish this right now if I can. But can I really do it? The decisive evidence that proves Mr. Look At Me is in fact Mask to Mask. I'm not sure actually. This is not proven, unfortunately. This does not tell us anything. Yeah, I'm not convinced we have anything. Proof? Of course I've got nothing. Ha! Just what I thought. A man has to hold his head up high no matter how bad things get, after all. Ugh. I see. I thought perhaps you had some evidence to back up your assertion. This is no good. I've got to stand on the attack. I'll never get another chance to prove that this guy is the thief. Don't give up, Nick. Think harder than and try again. It's no good. I'm just not ready yet. But are you going to just give up and let us lose this? So, you've come to your senses, have you, Mr. Lawyer? I can't think of a counter-attack at all. It seems a cloud of suspicion surrounding this witness has lifted. Mr. Godot, if you have anything further to add that... Who? Well, who are you? That doesn't really matter right now, does it? Mr. Light, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? Nicky boy, the thing you've been looking for, I think I found it. You mean that bag? No, not the bag. What's in the bag? Well, that's the sacred urn. Nick, it's the urn. Order! You, madam! That urn! Where did you find it? You never believe it. It was in the office of Mr. Fancy Pants, ace detective. Look at me. Oh, Dizzy, you're the best. Second urn updated in the court record. Found in the office of Luke Atme. Has pink splotches all over it. And it's actually fixed for once. Well, how do you explain that one, Mr. Atme? Even you are going to have a hard time weaseling out of this one.
Objection!
Ha! Pathetic. Mr. Godot, do you have something that you wish to say? Yes, Your Honor. It simply amazes me how quickly times change. In the old days, a man was to be taken at his word. It's truly sad. You're still denying that Mr. Atme was involved? Before casting aspersions at Detective Atme, consider the young lady here. Your name is Desiree. Desiree Delight. Is that correct? Yes. What about it? Ha! How charming. The lengths that a woman is willing to go to save her husband is truly inspiring. What are you insinuating? As the wife of the criminal, you could have discovered that stolen urn anywhere, including the office of the good detective here. So you found the urn. What does that prove? It certainly doesn't prove where the urn was before you found it. What? I just brought it here from the detective's office. Please, madam. This town is already filled to the brim with lies. Any more could only compound the tragedy you have been witness to. You're wrong. I would never do such a thing. Mr. Light, please, Nicky boy, you've got to help me talk some sense into these people. There must be some way. I've got to prove that urn was actually in the Atme detective agency. Show the fingerprints. I'm gonna help. I can prove where the urn was by the fingerprints on it. Fingerprints, eh? Oh, calm now. Now you're really making me laugh, Sir Lawyer. Fingerprints indeed. May I go on? Good. Now, it would be perfectly understandable if my fingerprints were on the urn. After all, it was I who was guarding the urn in the first place. In any case, I am always in the habit of wearing gloves, as you can see. So unfortunately, my fingerprints wouldn't be evidence of anything. Well, what about Mr. Wright? This witness's fingerprints would mean nothing anyway. Nick, what are you going to do now? I've come too far to turn back now. Amy must have brought the urn back to his office yesterday. And there, I'm sure someone must have left their fingerprints on it. The defense proposes the fingerprints of this person should be on the urn. Actually thinks right himself.
Take that!
So what is all this fuss about fingerprints anyway? Mr. Amy, do you recall the events of yesterday? Hey Nick, come on, open it up. Hey, wait a minute. We can't just open this private property. Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation. Well, what's in there? Hang on a sec. I'm taking it out now. Whatever it is, it feels kind of hard and smooth. Well, hello there. It's true that I didn't get a chance to look in the bag at that time, but I did touch what was inside. What? You touched it? Wait, you touched it? And I remember it very well. It was smooth and hard. Well, that was just... Your Honor, I'd like the court to examine the fingerprints on that urn. If my fingerprints are on there, then it proves that the urn was in Detective Amy's office.
Objection!
Well, even if your fingerprints are on the urn, it still doesn't prove when they were put there, does it? Of course it does. What did you say? It's not what I say, but what Adrian Andrews, the person in charge of the exhibition, said. I polished it until it was just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable. If she polished it that much, she must have removed any and all fingerprints on it. And there was only a chance I had to get my fingerprints on it after that was... yesterday, at the Admin Detective Agency. Ha! This blend. Godot blend number 107. I've decided it's a little too bitter after all. Order. I accept the defense's request. Take this urn and... Wait a moment, Your Honor. There's no need for that. No need, you say? Precisely. I already know Mr. Wright's fingerprints are on the urn. What are you saying? Yes, I've finally broken him down. I would not say that. Oh, yeah. Take a good look, everyone. Now he just looks crazy. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one myself. Here I am, the treacherous clown. This guy's nuttier than a fruitcake. You see, it was me all along. I am the one and only Mask the Mask. Haha, I hope you all enjoyed my little performance. Hee hee, ha ha ha, ha ha ha, ho ho, hee hee hee. Huh? Oh, Mr. Godot? What's Mr. Emmy's condition? He's still in the lobby, laughing insanely, Your Honor. I wish I could enjoy the joke as much as he seems to be. Well, it looks like the matter has been settled. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of thief. Nick, you were right after all. Yeah, I guess Mr. Delight really wasn't the thief. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight... Huh? You're wrong. Wrong, I tell you. I mean, not exactly wrong so much, but actually not right is what I was really trying to say. Oh no, he's not. This can't be happening. The thief, the sneaky, odious thief, who's been stealing all the treasures. It's me. I'm him. I'm the one you want. I'm the thief, I tell you. So do it. Pronounce me guilty, please. I don't know what kind of kangaroo court you all think this is, but
Objection!
the true identity of the thief has already been proven. Please hurry and pass judge. What are you talking about? I already confessed. I'm the thief, I tell you. Mr. Godot, don't just stand there drinking coffee. Ha! Hey there, Mr. Thief. Yes, sir. If you're really a man, then clean up your own mess. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I just don't have any idea what you mean. If your mask's a mask, then prove it. That's what I mean. Yes, sir. I'll be happy to. He says I'll be happy to, Nick. It's kind of cute. He's 100% committed to his fantasy. Good boy. Just remember one thing. A boy only gets one chance in his life to become a man. I know that. I won't fail. I swear. Okay then. Talk. We're all listening. Oh well, let's all have a listen to this confession. Mask to Mask's identity. The truth is, I've been Mask to Mask all along. I mean, you can't prove I'm not actually Mask to Mask, can you? I don't have an alibi for the night the urn was stolen, after all. I donned my costume that night and dancingly descended upon the scene of the crime. Look, you can see right there in the photo. That's me. As for my brooch, I snagged it on a door handle and it got torn off, that's all. I don't know the direction this trial is taken. But this is how every trial goes. At least with me, anyway. Ha! You're doing great. Hehehe. Stop it, Mr. Guh-doe. You're embarrassing me. Like I said, you're only going to get one chance to testify, alright? But if you make it through this with flying colors, I'll keep my promise too. I'll make sure you stay locked up in prison as the one and only true Mask to Mask. Thanks so much, Mr. Godot. I'll do my best. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'm afraid it's time for the cross-examination. I'm afraid you can.
Objection!
Mr. Delight, this wallet belongs to you, correct? Ah, yes, it does. I had lost it somewhere. Mr. Wright, when did you find a wallet? When you find a wallet, you should report it to the police right away. Ah, no, you don't understand. This is an important piece of evidence. Evidence? Mr. Delight, when did you first notice that you'd lost your wallet? Let's see. I think it was on the night of the crime. But I know I still had it when Desi and I went out for dinner. This wallet was found at approximately 1 a.m. at KB Security Headquarters. What? Surely you're not serious. Yes, I am serious. And don't call me Shirley. This proves that Mr. Delight was in fact at KB Security that night. No! So if the defendant was at KB Security at 1 o'clock in the morning, then that proves that he has a watertight alibi. No! Furthermore, considering the distance between Rotary Taylor and KB Security, it would have taken 30 minutes to get there by car, of according to Larry anyway. Well, Mr. Godot, do you have anything to say? And stop drinking that coffee. Come on, Mr. Thief. Don't let this guy beat you. Tell him why he's wrong. You're the only one who calls me thief, Mr. Godot. Alright, I'll try. I'll do it. I will. He's really got Mr. Delight all worked up. Yeah, he's like a kid at his first day of school. Look, it's just ridiculous. Why would I drop my wallet at KB security? Someone must have planted it there to make it look like I was there and not at the heist. Planted it there? He's really reaching now. Mr. Delight, you probably dropped your wallet when you took it out to use this, didn't you? The key card to KB Security CEO's office. No. Ha! That was a pretty good try, Mr. Trite. Unfortunately, you've overlooked one small thing. What? Motive, of course. Why would this thief go to KB Security in the middle of the night anyway? Well, Mr. Wright, it looks like you need some more evidence after all. Grr, this stupid kid. Now then, let's see your evidence. The evidence that shows why Mr. Delight went to KB Security at 1 a.m. that night. I think this is it. Okay.
Take that!
Mr. Delight, I believe you've seen this before, correct? Ah, that's... What is it? A blackmail letter. That's what it looks like from the contents. Blackmail? Yes. Basically it says, bring $50,000. That certainly sounds like blackmail, alright. At the time of the theft, Mr. Delight was dealing with the blackmailer himself. In KB Security's CEO office, a full half an hour away from the scene of the crime. No. Wow. Order. So when the theft of the urn occurred, the defendant was KB Security. It looks like a perfect case for the defense.
Objection!
You may see it as a perfect case, Judge, but to me, well, let's just say that my Godot blend number 107 impresses me a lot more. What are you trying to say? You say the thief was being blackmailed by the CEO of a security company? But did you actually investigate the CEO at all? Huh? Well, no. I guess not. Accusing the man of blackmail with no proof? I'm not sure what I think of that. Not sure what you think of that. At least I know what I think of you. Good point. I'm not sure what I think of it myself. You claim that the defendant entered the CEO's office, but you will need at least one witness to corroborate your claim, Mr. Wright. Nick, I think we're going to have to track down the CEO guy. No, we don't have to track down the CEO at all. What do you mean by that, Mr. Trite? There was someone else who can testify. This is the person who can testify that the key card was used at 1 a.m. that night. That was Larry.
Take that!
Who is this useless-looking young man? You don't remember him, Your Honor? Not exactly. But just looking at his picture makes the bile start to rise in my throat. It looks like he doesn't remember the keys from 2 years ago. He probably blocked out that memory on purpose. Anyway, this man was working as a guard at KB Security that night. Oh? The question at hand is this key card. Yep, that's the key card they use in the building I work. According to the serial number, this one is for the CEO's office. You need to get into that room, and every time you use that card, it leaves a record. Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when. As you can see, there's no need to investigate the CEO of KB Security. We should be able to discover the truth simply by analyzing this key card's data. Well, Mr. Godot, the name of the CEO of KB Security is Kane Bullard. I was unable to contact him directly, but I got the keycard data. Here. So what does it show? Each keycard has its own serial number, and they leave detailed records of their use. According to this data, this card was used at 1 a.m. on the morning of the crime. Keycard updated in the court record, found in Ron's wallet, used on October 12th, the night of the crime, at 1 a.m. But that means it can't be Mr. Light dressed as Mr. Mask in this photo. Ha! It looks like you're right. 2 minutes isn't even enough time to brew a good cup of joe. So then, Ron DeLight was clearly in the office of KB Security's CEO at the time of the crime. The prosecutor's office is ready to admit that fact. Therefore, it's impossible for the defendant to be mask to mask. Good job! You did it, Nick! That's enough. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of thief. What's wrong, Your Honor? I'm ready to pass judgment, but before I do that, do you have any further objections? No, Your Honor. Very well. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron DeLight, not guilty. Court is now adjourned. October 13th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Deferred Levy Number 4. Nick, you did it! You were right after all. Actually, I'm a little bit ashamed of myself. Nicky boy! Oh, Mr. Light. That's Mrs. Light to you. I knew you could do it. I believed in you all along, Nicky boy. I don't know how I can ever repay you. Aw, shucks. Thanks, Mr. Light. I just know I'm blushing. Congratulations, Mr. Nick. Oh, gross. I've got a bad feeling about this. Who is this woman? Oh, she's nobody. She's just, you're blushing. How dare you do this in front of Missing Maya? You should be ashamed of yourself. Youch! She slapped me. Pearly? This woman is Miss Desiree Delight. She's our client's wife. Mr. Nick! Yes? You're even worse than I thought. Going behind the back of your own client. No! You've got it all wrong. I'll never forgive you. Ow! A double slap. Well, anyway, I was able to answer all right. We got the secret urn back, and the thief has been caught. You're so right. And it's all thanks to Nicky Boy here. But actually, it was you, Mr. Light, that brought us our urn back. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Oh, please. You're embarrassing me. If we won the case, then why does this guy still look so glum? Ugh, but I am the thief. Actually, what's the point now? What is it, honey? I did my best for you, honey. I know that, and I appreciate it, Desi. But the thing is, come on, give the kid some time. You just got a little touch of the blues. You know about the feeling blue, right, amigo? Mr. Godot, what are you doing here? Oh, come on. I just came here to say thanks to my newest buddy. You, Mr. Trite. Maybe you should learn my name before you call me buddy. Well, playtime is over. Huh? Early this morning, the body of Cain Bullard was discovered. Cain Bullard? Where have I heard that name before? Isn't that the name of the CEO of KB Security? Wait, body? The estimated time of death was 1 a.m. on October 12th. 1 a.m. on October 12th? You don't mean... That's right, amigo. And at the same time that a cheap little urn was being stolen, the CEO of KB Security was being murdered. So then, what are you doing here? Oh, come on. You figured it out already, haven't you, amigo? Or have you already forgotten about that piece of evidence I helped you out with today? Helped me out? What? On October 12th at 1 o'clock in the morning, Ron DeLight was in the CEO's office, the scene of the murder. After getting that blackmail letter, he must have been imbued with utter rage. What are you saying? Imbued with rage? Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Ron DeLight was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard. An employee of KB Security? It looks like the alibi that saved him from being convicted as a thief is going to be the noose that gets him hanged. Kind of an anti-alibi. No way. He can't be the thief because he was at the murder scene where the murder occurred. No, that's a lie. It can't be true. But I am a thief, I tell you. Ron DeLight, you're going back to the prison again. This time, the charge is much more serious. This time you'll be tried for murder. What? This is impossible. I'm looking forward to another exciting showdown, Mr. Trite. You and I aren't through with each other yet. Surely you won't back down from a challenge. You've never been a coward. Mr. Nick, is there something personal between you two? I've returned from the depths of hell to do better with you. At least let me have some fun while I'm here. This guy, who the heck is he? He may be quiet, but he's the most dangerous enemy I've ever faced. Well then, time to say goodbye to Mr. DeLight. Nick, how can this be happening? Right in front of our very eyes, our client's been arrested for murder. And the one who established his presence at the scene was me. Yeah! Money! Arrested for murder on the very same day he's declared innocent of larceny. What the heck's going on? What the heck's going to happen next? To be continued. Whoa, that was quite an ending. So, I'm going to go ahead and save it here somewhere. Hang on. I guess here. And with that, that's the end of this video. And next time we should do our investigation for this next case we're going to be involved in. This is the first time we've been involved in basically 2 trials in the same game that involve 2 different crimes. So until next time, everyone, hope you have a great rest of your day. Go ahead and hit that like button. And I'll see you all next time. So take care.